Say make we be love. Say that you feeling the way I'm dancing, I put it working for you. Give me my girls so we turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up. We ready to sit down for the dollar. Give me my girls so we turn up. The way I'm dancing, you think I'm looking for love.
Okay, so what a way to introduce the show and to welcome you, ladies and gentlemen, to yet another edition of The Dish right here on MX24, coming to you live from our studios here at the Silicon Square in East Legon. Ms. Austin, she always steals the show. She can dance, she can sing. I don't know what else she can do. Hi, Austin. Good evening.
Hello, Oforiwaa.
How are you doing? I'm good. You're looking good.
You too, honey.
Tonight is going to be a night of dance, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Okay. I guess I am. Ladies and gentlemen, so this is how we do it every weeknight right here on MX24. We bring you exciting and very, very interesting conversations around the world. In any industry, we have the sports industry, entertainment, everything you can actually think of, anything at all. Once there's a conversation in there, we actually bring it to you live and colored right here. Myself, my guest, and then we have the second segment, which is the tete-a-tete segment, where we have a special personality that comes through. We share something about their life, their project, and anything that they have coming up, and then we discuss, and we make sure that your nights are never the same, because we make sure they are very, very entertaining, fun, fearless, and factual conversations right here. So just as March is just around the corner, we all know that we celebrate our independence in March. And so here at MX24, we've decided that this March, we're going to make it a March or a month to remember. We dub it the Ghana Independence Fair, and it's going to happen on the 26th and 27th of March 2022 right here at the MX24 Silicon Square on the Boundary Road in East Legon. You should be a part of it if you have any goods and services you'd want to exhibit, because it's going to be a 2-day pop-up shop. You come on here, come and exhibit your talent, your product, and then let's just market it together. There's going to be an open air concert, food bazaar, anything and anything made in Ghana. We're going to promote it. We're going to sell, market, and make sure that we push made in Ghana goods to the very, very peak. Miss Austin is actually an entrepreneur, and I know she's going to get a stand for herself. So to be a part of it, you can register your business now by calling the number 055 0500 555. Sorry, let me take the number again. 0550 500 555. Again, is 0550 500 555 or 0242 355 956. Again, is 0242 355 956. Or you can also log on to MX24 online, and then you can also register your business on there. So come together, let's buy Ghana, let's eat Ghana, let's wear Ghana, let's celebrate Ghana, just so we can grow Ghana, right? Okay, so it's about time to introduce my guest for tonight. And well, my guest DJ is already Miss Austin, so we all know that for a fact. Would you want to give us a freestyle, Miss Austin? Okay, so please take it away. Just introduce yourself with the fingers.
Well, my name is Miss Austin,
right?
And I'm here with Oforiwaa
the
here
one
on
and
Max
only
TV, The Dish. Let's have fun.
Yeah.
One be divine fine. Every woman is a superwoman. Every woman is a champion. We know be nobody. If them know they have a body. Yeah. Hi. NCO. NCO. Yeah.
get up, cara mama, get up, cara mama, get up. Waiting I go do for you. To get up, cara mama, get up, cara mama, get up, cara mama. Kaya mata for you, on top your mata for you. Plenty raba for you, plenty raba. Kaya mata for you, on top your mata for you. Plenty raba for you.
Mama girl, you activate me, you captivate me, you dey calculate me, you dey saturate me. Mama girl, you activate me, you dey calculate me, you dey activate me.
I'ma get no be so, girl you won't capture my soul. I'ma get no be so, make you one more. Better, bye, I'm loose, even better done the para. Tonight in Josie, I'm in Josie. Won't call it for one Josie. I'm not playing with you, I'm not joking. My thought of mom is loaded. Me you can go, but I'm on board. I'm on duty, but I'm on low-key. They want do me, they want do me, they want do me, but they want do me. When you won't want me, when you won't want me, I'm in San Francisco, Jammy. When you won't want me, when you won't want me, I just flew in from Miami. Better, I'm good. Even better, done me bad. She says you like my tune. Say me, I never seen a girl like you. Say you like my tattoo. Tell me I want to be my name is my name is I know no way to do my name is
What else?
my name is
What else? I figure say we're doing this together. I thought we were gonna be forever. Not my home yet, but I was trying to make
Okay, so a big shout out to all the non-living things out there. I know a lot of people are no longer living things after Vows Day because there were lots of broken hearts. You could tell one man down, two men down, three men down, and then the ladies were also following in suit. Those who had broken hearts, see, it doesn't matter. Even plans, sometimes they are not sure if they are living things or not. But ladies and gentlemen, it's still the dish right here on MX24. And I did tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that I'm an amazing dancer when I sit, but when I stand, my legs will just embarrass me. So it's time to get talking. And my guests are here, so we are just going to go straight into welcoming them. You know how it goes. So let's give it up for Vanessa Jan, who happens to be a media personality, radio TV host, and producer. She's joining us tonight for our conversation.
Because without you, I know I'll love. I don't give up on one thing, nobody. I don't know what I am again, I'm a non-living thing. No, I'm a non-living thing. Without you, I'm a non-living thing. Baby, I don't exist. I don't exist without you. I'm a non-living thing.
beginning, I thought I was tripping. But I mean, him said the time is ticking. And I could see that something was missing. In my liberty, I never kept you in the kitchen. Cause superwoman, and I believe in your vision. What else? Can't bring him in hope, but I was wishing. Say me because when I talk, you know they listen. Many bema, but you took over position. Say of a large the pain, I'm also with Jamie blog. We munny na be see then a boy sing your fraud.
Everybody knows that we all love the song, even though Oxlade recently was in the news for other reasons, but it doesn't take away the fact that this is a beautiful song. So big shout outs to Ken Sack and Oxlade for this amazing tune. Welcome, Vanessa.
Thank you.
You look good.
You too.
Okay, so today we are being joined by our guest DJ, Miss Austin.
I love Miss Austin.
Oh.
I worked with her back in the day.
Okay.
I love you all.
Hey, I was actually going to talk about that, but it's good you said all of us, so that's fine. I was with Austin earlier, so we know how her day has been. How's your day been?
It's cool. Today wasn't as stressful as Monday.
Okay.
But I'm just excited to be here. So.
Okay, so great. We are also excited to have you.
Thank you.
And so we're just going to jump into it. Are we ready? Austin, you're joining the conversation, so don't be on the ones and twos only for now, please.
Yes,
Let your
ma'am.
fingers rest and
Yes,
then join
ma'am.
us here.
Yes,
All right.
ma'am.
So first and foremost, we have Shatawale, the story of Shatawale. Who would think Shatawale will actually lament over the lack of money in the industry? Though we know he's always come up. He pinpoints problems in the industry every time, like, and we're always like, he talks too much sometimes and all of that. But this time, he's saying that there's no money in the industry, and this comes after he says the GRA is actually mounting pressure on him to come pay his taxes because, according to them, for a while now, in a very, very long time, Wale hasn't paid. And what are they saying? Okay, there's no money in the industry, so how am I supposed to pay?
Right.
You
There
think-
is no money in the industry, and
There
you
is
know, he also even mentioned Gamro, like he got that 30,000 from Gamro.
We're going to get to that.
Okay, so there is no money in the industry. You have to be doing a million things. If that's what I feel like the industry, of course, depending on who you are, gives you that platform, but it gives you the platform to do other things.
Right.
There's no money in the industry, and let's be truthful. Musicians usually make their money in December. You know, with the shows, you know, besides that, throughout the year, they're really hustling to make things happen. So he's speaking facts, and he always says it. He always says that.
As it is.
Do we even have an industry in a sense, you know? So,
Austin, do you think there's money in the industry or not? And should Shatawale be complaining about no money in the industry, as a matter of fact?
He's always screaming his ritual. Me, GRA hasn't come to ask you for money. So if you are rich and you're on your case to pay taxes, please pay so that we can get some of the money.
Exactly.
You say you have money.
I feel like, okay, so let other artists complain. This is Shatawale. And when the name Shatta comes up, everybody thinks like, oh, he's a millionaire. Like, he has a lot of money.
But maybe he's not making that money from the industry.
Okay.
You know, it could be from side businesses that he
Well,
has.
should he only come from the industry? He's a businessman. So if GRA is coming after him for taxes,
and
is it in the right direction? Does it necessarily have to come from the industry?
So how much does he owe for taxes? He didn't say.
He didn't say.
He just owes.
Yes.
And
so you can imagine from the days of bandana. I can imagine if they're going to tax him from the days of bandana. Like,
then he's always going to be broke because they're always going to take from him.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. And okay, now he says that Gamro has actually been very. Ooh, I like the rolling of eyes. There's something there. So then he says Gamro has been transparent with him. His royalties are in, and it's 30,000 Ghana cedis. And he's actually saying that Gamro should just hand it over to the GRA so that they don't come after him. So they know that this is what I have made. So at the end of the day, I'm not even cheating you guys or trying to stay away from paying my taxes. This is what I have, so you can just have it.
I'm glad Gamro has made an effort to pay him.
Okay.
I know there's a lot of artists that are complaining about Gamro.
Okay.
I know I've tried to figure out situations with my dad's royalties, and I'm going in circles. So I'm beefing with Gamro.
So that was the rolling of eyes.
That was the rolling of eyes. I've been circles for long. It wasn't until, I'll be honest, today.
What is it they say? Because I'm sure the records are there.
There's no records, allegedly, for my dad. Other members of the group
at all.
There's no record
at all. Not a single record.
No, nothing. So I now have to fill out some forms. But other members in the group have been receiving, or their families have been receiving royalties. So I'm just like, but they were a group.
Yeah.
So why not even reach out to the family members? Everyone knows me.
Yeah.
So I'm beefing with them, and I know other musicians are also.
Okay. So not to cut you, but with this, other members of the group are being paid their royalties, but your dad is more like being singled out.
Yeah, and I feel like that's how
it's
been.
There's someone trying to play a fast one on you?
Honestly, I feel like that's how it's been with my dad. They focused on the negative, and you know, so they pushed him in a corner. And you know, but I'm like, it's fine. I always say internationally, the royalties come. If Ghana, you don't want to figure, then that's on you. But I didn't go searching for those. They found me. So why couldn't you come and find so that whatever we have to do for paperwork? But then it makes me think, how much were those others paid? So that means you owe me back pay.
So that you can also date it back.
You owe me something.
Probably you may even sort out
hello.
GRA taxes for him or something.
Yeah, but I know a lot of artists complain.
Yeah.
Be Black is
Yeah.
always complaining,
Yeah.
you know, but I think they have to come together collectively to fight the battle, to make the system work. Because if you're singling yourselves out. And you're not together, no one will take you seriously. Yeah.
So then, Ms. Austin, this is going to come to you because we've had instances where some artists have come out to say that their royalties came in, and then over a period or a decade, they got maybe over 1,000 or with some coins on it. And Shatta Wale, yes, he's been in the industry for a very long time. We can all say that that's the truth. But 30,000
for
Ghana
1 year.
cedis, no.
They said it was for 2021.
Only?
Yeah, they said it was for 2020, what I read.
Okay. So what are other people not doing wrong? Because somebody actually said, and I'm just quoting someone's words, that it's Shatta Wale we are talking about. They know he would come for them.
Of course.
So they have to. You know,
have
but
to
if
give
you're
him
soft
something
and
to keep him
quiet,
quiet.
they'll just
Yes.
take advantage of the situation and then give you whatever they want to give you.
Yeah.
Even if it's 300 CDs with some coins, they'll send it via Momo. So, Ms. Austin.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
My problem with Gamro is on what basis are they paying them that? There should be what do you call it? A system where, for instance, TV stations, radio stations have a database which shows how many songs or how many times this one has played, how much are these people paying, stuff like that. If you don't have that, on what basis are you paying these people?
I agree.
Then it's done by feeling. So until that is solved, I know a guy. Good music.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Good music.
Yeah.
Kenneth Apio. I don't know if you know him. He has a system where he tracks radio stations
By himself.
Yeah, here in Ghana. He tracks how many songs, how many times a song is being played. So he has the database.
Yeah. Wow.
On that basis, you can grow on that and then start paying based on how many.
The airplays and all.
For instance, your father, right?
Because even in the UK, I get the breakdown.
Yeah, there's a database. So, for instance, your father, right? Even if he's getting paid 5 pesos per song, or even 1 peso.
Yeah.
From the 80s till now, he should be a billionaire.
Thank you. Where's
for the sake of accountability.
So until that is being done,
there has to be
I'm not
the
taking
record.
part in any Gamro conversation because we are just going round in
Yeah.
circles.
But then again, who does Gamro answer to?
Who?
Nobody.
Shatta Wale, obviously.
Nobody.
No one else.
Because now it feels like people are of the opinion that Shatta, they know because Shatta is loud and he'll call them out or come for them, they're trying to do good by him. So then, can we not trust our systems to at least once in a while or for once in their life do good by artists and make sure that, okay, their works are paying off even after they are retired or they are, sorry to say, they are late,
don't
have
lie.
passed or anything. Exactly, the numbers
So if
are
you're
there.
having-
So you just
if
go
you have
through
the
your
data,
records, if the records or the database is available.
Until then, we can't have Gamro discussions.
I agree.
Wow.
I agree.
Simple.
So Gabriel answers to nobody.
No.
No.
Wow. That's quite difficult to digest.
That's a
but
difficult conversation.
we are just praying that everybody gets what's due them, and I pray that your father's situation gets sorted. I'll be praying for you. So.
Pray hard.
I should be a
moving on to
billionaire
the-
soon. I'm still your friend, remember?
You are my DJ for
Wow.
life.
Wow, you're just lobbying like that.
Yes, please.
Anyway, so then we are moving on to the next story.
Yes.
So this thing is been moving around on and on and on and on. The talk about artist managers dating or marrying or being in relationships with their female artists because it enhances productivity, so to say, or enhances. Yeah, is it even right to say that? But recently, Mr. Logic actually brought it up again that it is actually advisable for male artists to be together or be in a relationship, whatever, with their female artist.
But we've seen from even internationally, Mariah Carey and her manager, 92, they got married.
It didn't work out.
It didn't work out. And then it's like her career was very rocky.
Yeah.
I think in general, you just shouldn't mix business with pleasure on that level. Because if the relationship fades out, what happens to the business relationship, you know? Not everyone can handle moving on.
Right.
So I don't think if it organically happens, that's different. Things happen. You're both single. But if it's, I'm with this person because they will elevate my career, then that's really whack to me. Yeah.
Because I have had, I've seen situations where, okay, the female artist is a burden star coming up, and then maybe for one or two reasons, the career is just halted because my boss had problems with me and my boyfriend doing that or that or that. So that's Mr. Logic on our streets, and he actually came out to say that it helps. So then you know what you're doing. You're doing it together. You know that you're in this for life. So you give it your all. But Ms. Austin, do you think it works at all?
For some people, it's worked. Like, what do you call it? Beyonce and Jay-Z, for instance.
Okay.
Ochiame Kwame and his wife.
Yeah, Nika. Beautiful example.
It depends. Like, I think if you guys already have that understanding, but I think what happens with most female artists, especially, is, initially I'm just helping you, and then they see you shine, and it's like, I can't see you go, so you know, let's try and make it work. Sometimes it works for them, sometimes it doesn't work for them, but it depends on what situation you get in. I think that when you're married, because all these examples I gave are from married people, Beyonce, Ochiame Kwame, Celine Dion. If you're married and you all believe in everything you're doing, I think it works better than like girlfriend boyfriend relationship.
Right. Because I think Ishon had a similar experience.
Oh hell,
right? It was terrible. But you know, the thing is, most of these female artists at the beginning of the relationship, when you ask them, oh, are you dating this person? Are you dating your manager? Blatantly they deny it, and so maybe when it happens afterwards, why?
Maybe initially it wasn't.
Oh no, but we know some that were actually dating from the beginning, but they thought that it would push away business opportunities.
That's right.
So then let's pretend.
Or some people just want to keep their private relationship.
And sometimes.
You just, at the end of the day, you're a public figure, so it will definitely come
Of
out.
course, but the image, most want to display themselves as single. I'm a single woman because they're their audience, you know, like who wants to be, they're singing certain songs about being single, independent woman. So if I'm booed up, it's like, why?
You're not practicing what you're preaching.
So maybe we would know that, that's who she's with or he's with, but for the public, they don't want to, let that information be known.
So what happens, you're a young, we are all females here, so you're a young female artist. There's this artist manager who is actually good at what he does, and he decides that, okay, I want to help you, but this is it, I want to be with you. Would you go for it personally?
So wait, you're helping me only to be, you want to be,
no, like, okay, so I like you, I want to be your boyfriend.
But if I don't like him back, then no, but if it's a mutual thing, that's different.
But the funny thing is, usually, because you are desperate to win,
you go in for it.
No.
That's the honest truth.
I don't know. Really?
Vanessa,
so I'm not attracted to the person, but just because.
Let me give you a simple scenario, right? You have no help. I'm a man. I have all the connection.
Okay.
I say I like you. You're desperate to win. I've shown you how I can help you. You've been on big stages here and there.
Right.
And then I come back saying I like you. Are you going to tell me no? So everything.
Yeah, but I've had certain circumstances like that. You get me? Like, and I've said no, and that's why I'm probably still.
But how many people are going to say that?
Yeah, but then how many? That's true.
But well, at the end of the day,
sometimes it becomes really hard to say no.
It even becomes the person so persistent. That you're just like
just give in at a point. And even outside of artists and artist managers and all of that, we have situations where you're in dire need of help. This person can actually assist you, but they go through the route of, oh, I'm interested in you. I want to, take care of you and all of that. And I feel sometimes it just pushes you if you're at the extreme end. You just, because you need the help, you go in for it. But is it actually guaranteed?
That's the thing. You're even taking a risk.
It's
because it might not even work.
And it's guaranteed that whatever it is that you're looking for, you're going to get it at the end of the day.
Exactly.
So you will go in for it?
Oh, hell no.
No.
Okay.
No. Okay. I won't.
Okay. Right. Okay. So then we're going to move away from that. I've always had I've always thought about it, and I'm like, if it's work, just stick to it. Because I think I spoke to Ochame Kwame. I had an interview with him one time, and he mentioned that with his wife and himself, they are strict when it comes to the professional part, and then when it comes to home. And so when they are working, there's nothing like my love Anika or my wife Anika or my husband Ochiame. It's a strictly business. So they don't discuss. So if like Anika needs to scold him, she does that on a professional level.
Right.
Yeah.
So, you know, they have that. There's that difference. There's that line. But how many people can clearly draw that line?
Exactly.
Well.
And again,
it's hard.
But remember, Ochiame Kwame was also Ochiame Kwame before he met
Anika,
yes.
right?
So there's a certain level of growth and understanding.
Right.
You know, they weren't like
they didn't start.
they're on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
So it makes it perfect for them to work together.
Yeah.
Okay. This is the last question on this topic. Does it also not scare artists, managers that, okay, so this is Oforiwaa I picked up from singing on the street, I'm going to polish her, and then all of a sudden all these guys are going to come around, and or I see that she's actually looking good, flamboyant, all of that, and now she's actually attracting a lot of people. Okay, now I feel like, okay, I'm interested. Mention Madieri.
Why can't you just be professional?
That has been well. It's all
like,
professional.
It's
all
gonna
professional,
bloom.
but it happens.
It does happen,
It
but
happens. That's what I was saying. Some people, they realize that you are flourishing. They're like, hell no, I'm keeping her to myself. It happens all the time.
And it affects business at the end of the day.
it does.
Yes, sometimes.
Well, it depends
does.
on the situation at hand, like you said. It depends on the situation at hand. Yeah.
Okay, right. So, ladies and gentlemen, young artists coming up, the ball is in your court. You get to decide what you want to do, whether you be with your manager or you be by yourself and find someone outside of work to be with, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
So we're moving on to our next topic, and first and foremost, domestic abuse or abuse of any kind. Your take on it, first and foremost.
Put one hand on me and I'm out.
Okay.
Like I know people who have been in situations like this for years and they're still in it from when we were like 16, you know, and yeah, I know firsthand, and it's scary. And so to see it firsthand, you kind of understand them more, even though you're trying to save them. But nah, that's not something I tolerate at all.
I don't tolerate domestic abuse.
No.
Okay.
Flee is my word.
Yes, run as fast as you
Any
can.
sign, whether it's verbal, or
Emotional,
physical,
psychological,
run,
whatever.
Just run for your own peace.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
leave.
There's this whole ideology, or this, what do I even call it, that abusers are, victims are attracted to the abusers, and it's difficult for them to leave. What will make a victim who is actually suffering who is at the mercy of this abuser of his or hers, because of course men are also abused,
Right.
and so
Yeah.
of their abuser, what is it that will keep them glued, knowing very well that their life is in a very, very threatening situation, but they are just stuck, they can't move?
They always think they were in the wrong.
Okay.
I was in the wrong. I did something wrong.
That's
and then
that's the story they sell to them.
And then the abuser always comes with, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to.
So-
Buying
I'm
them
sorry.
flowers.
So
yes.
initially, right, the guy is all lovey-dovey with you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then the next thing he switches, and then you are wondering what's going on, and then he blames you. Then the next thing is he shows you what
You did.
no. He shows you the love that you've been expecting.
Oh, okay.
So he shows you for a little while, and then he goes back to his abusive self.
Yeah.
So these women are in a cycle. So it's like, oh, that's not how it is. It's
Yeah.
my fault because when I met him, he was this
He wasn't
sweet.
like that.
Do you understand? So if you're not grounded in yourself, if you don't know who you are, if you don't understand what you are meant to be here for, and you are still in this loop.
Yeah, and it's going to keep
It's
going
going to mess
round
you up,
round
and that's
and
how
round.
they stay in it, because he shows you, he buys you roses, he takes you out, you know, he's all this charming man. The next time he switches, his switch is actually him.
The real him.
Yeah. And then when he realizes he's about to lose you,
You just try to cover it up with being nice and all.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's why
so-
women are stuck in that.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is, it brings us to Kelvin Boy, our current hits
Kelvin
maker.
Boy.
Finally, I found out. Now
Kelvin
flat
Boy.
hits maker. That song is a beautiful track, by the way. And so he's been allegedly accused of abusing his baby mama, and it is claimed, or it is alleged, that it's been reported and that he has actually, I think the case has been taken to court, and then he was granted a bill of 200,000 Ghana cedi. Yeah, that's what's in the news. So then this is my question. We'll come to Kelvin Boy as a person, but talking about victims of abuse, how do you deal with it? What do you do? How do you walk out of a relationship? Because this in question is a baby mama who clearly, they have 2 kids together, 2 beautiful daughters together. Is she going to stay, or is she staying because of the relationship or the love she has for this boy or this man, or is it because of the children involved? Do children involved in this kind of situations play a role in the mothers or the victims staying?
I think yes, and also they feel like that's all they've known.
Okay.
She's been with him for they said over 10 years.
Over 10 years.
So it's like she's only known him, and she might even think it's a failure. Oh, I failed at this relationship. You know, I have 2 kids with him. Who's gonna want me? A lot of men will want you. 2 kids, 10 kids, 50 kids. You get what I'm saying?
If he loves you, he loves you.
Your peace of mind is better than anything. You know. So I think most of the time is they just feel like they failed.
Okay.
And like how they're gonna explain it to people. You know? Yeah.
But is it not better to actually leave?
Of course it is.
And live?
But they don't feel that. They don't know that.
Okay.
They're clouded in their own world. Because
Okay.
this is all they've known. Because I think what I read was this isn't the first time. So this is the cycle. Like we've been saying, this is what she's used to. Maybe now it's to the point where
She's had enough.
She's had enough. But even that, sometimes they press charges and the women still go back.
Right.
And say, oh,
but I think,
it's okay.
I think the story,
Yes.
the story out there shows that she's no longer in the same house with him. She's moved out of the house.
Since this incident?
No, before this
Oh,
incident.
okay,
I think
okay.
the story says that before this incident,
Okay.
she moved out, and she only went in there because there was a situation, one of their kids fell ill, so she went there.
Okay. So they're not together.
Yes, they don't live together. I don't
They
know
don't
if they
live
are still
together.
in a relationship.
Okay.
But I think maybe someone advised her
Right.
to move out.
Well, hopefully
you know,
she,
and
I don't
so-
know, maybe a restraining order, but then the kids. I always think about the kids also. Or it could be a thing where the kids are taken to him by someone else. Like they don't have to
They don't have to-
communicate.
yeah,
You know, at
they
this
don't-
point, it's like, why do I need to communicate? You're probably going to be verbally abusive. I don't know what's next.
Okay.
Yeah.
So getting it like, okay, maybe a family member takes the kids to him, then he returns it to the family. I don't care how long the process has to be, as long as she's safe.
Okay.
You know, so I think
Okay.
she needs to really sit down and think about,
She should choose herself first.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And if she
Right.
does, everything will work out. She can look after her
Right.
children well.
Yeah.
But if she's putting the relationship or her children first, she'll be the one to lose.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my take.
Right. So now we are coming to the figure Kelvin boy.
Oh, Kelvin boy.
Could it be that this is a scheme, a stunt to promote the new song
Then
with
he
this
should have-
news
he
out
should-
there?
should have put nudes out. If
Yeah, I
if it's
swear.
looking for a scheme.
This is not the way to
No, this is
go.
not the way.
Okay.
That would be really
Abuse?
too much.
No.
Okay. So you rule out the fact
Oh,
that it
no,
could be a
hell no.
I didn't
publicity
even
stunt
think
at all.
that.
No.
Okay.
No, I hope not.
Okay.
No, I hope
But
not.
they said he's even in Nigeria now,
Exactly.
like he's
So then
flown
in my
out.
mind, okay, when did this happen?
Oh.
Why are we hearing of it today? And the same day we are hearing
you're
of
saying
it.
like it's a it didn't happen, but it's just a publicity.
That's what
stunt.
I'm thinking.
But when did it happen?
This is not to rule out the fact that there's a possibility that it could actually happen or it could have happened. But I'm just saying, we heard the story today,
Yep.
and the same day we are hearing it, he's posting that he's in Nigeria. So when my producer sent the script, I'm like, okay, but Kelvin is in Nigeria. So what's happening?
Right. But how long ago was this? When did
We
this
don't know when it
transpire? Maybe it
happened.
happened over the weekend or so. He already had
And the
plans
news
to
is
go
just
and
out.
the
Okay.
news is, yeah.
Okay.
So he's still, I guess, making
No,
his
if it's a
music. He's
publicity stunt,
not
it's still
bothered,
bad
obviously.
because not everyone is going to investigate and know whether it's a lie.
Find out if
and
it's
it
a
can be
stunt,
on,
okay.
on the internet for life. Whether and you have
Yeah.
no proof. So
But then-
if it's a publicity stunt, I'm even confused.
Yeah.
So if it's a publicity stunt, it's a mistake.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. But then
Okay.
I'm not taking that.
the way that they made it seem is like she was pounded out. Like he really
Yeah.
like. So are
Yeah.
there
There's nothing
pictures?
funny to-
Broken ribs,
Broken ribs. Like
with
that's
the
not.
metal rods
no, no,
hitting
no.
the back.
Even that, why did they allow him? They should have stripped his passport from him. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
No,
like
no,
I
no,
feel
no.
like nah.
Okay.
Even 200,000. The last time I said 500,000.
You know,
Oh.
Yeah,
I'm
like
surprised about this situation because his new song is taking him to the next level.
Yeah.
His new song is the new thing in Ghana.
Yes.
Everybody's
Yeah.
playing it. So I'm surprised if they are trying to push the song. This is what they
Not
came
that
up
way.
with.
But I feel like there's always controversy surrounding him. He's always
That's
in some trouble. He's
yeah.
always in like. I just want him to be on the straight path because I feel
And
like he's
just
such a talented
produce
artist,
music.
and he could be so much bigger than he is right now. Like, but he always has, I don't know if he feels like even being the news is like, yeah, hi, but no, it makes me not even want to listen to your music.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's disappointing because he's so good. He's so talented.
Right?
That's wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. So then again, can it be that, okay, so this lady doesn't live with him again. All of a sudden, this guy is all over the place trying to get attention. So then let me just even go and bring 10 years ago issue or maybe about a month ago issue.
Even if it was a month ago, that's fine. She can bring it now.
Okay, so there's like, no wrong in her, she's done no wrong in her eyes.
No, it depends if she, I don't...
it's quite dicey, right?
It is.
Especially as we haven't seen pictures or anything, so you don't know what exactly is happening.
Yeah,
if she does that, then it's very petty.
If you have kept quiet all this while, please continue.
Yeah,
because just come out now that his song is everywhere.
You're taking food out of your children's mouth, even. You know, like it's bad. So if it's true, then Kelvin needs to get it together. If it's not true, then homegirl needs to go get therapy because you don't pin these things on people.
Right.
Yeah, because now he's gonna go to trial. Like it's gonna be a long. But then maybe that's when we'll hear more of the truth. I don't know.
True.
Yeah.
But okay, ladies. So we're drawing the curtains.
Oh,
I know. We need more time, don't we? We like to talk. We are parrots. Right, but then again, so all these three things we've spoken about, I think the most, the very, very touchy one or the delicate one is the one about abuse in relationships or abuse of any kind. So we'll just take a word or two to advise every victim out there on what to do.
I think they should always know they're not alone,
Okay.
and to not be afraid to speak to someone about it.
Okay.
Sometimes it's hard, it's difficult, you feel like you're going to be judged, but there's always someone there that will understand, even if they haven't gone through it personally, even if you want to speak to a stranger about it, you know, but
maybe a shrink. Even
you know, get
really
therapy.
Pay attention to that here in Ghana.
But you should not be afraid to get help, and don't stay in a situation that is damaging you physically, mentally, emotionally. It's not healthy. You are so much better than that.
Right. How do we follow you? Where do we find you?
Everywhere at Vanessa_Jan, all across the board, or at Modern Day Mom GH. Yes.
Okay, that's the new show coming up, right?
Yes.
Okay, we're waiting. Austin, I'm not going to ask you where we're going to find you because I'm here with you. But an advice to victims out there.
First of all, they should realize that true love doesn't hurt.
Oh.
And any type of love that is hurting you in any way is not yours. So just leave. From someone who has experienced something like that, just leave.
Oh.
That's all I have to say.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Many a times you are confused to say that, oh, he loves you or she loves you. That's why he's making you cry. That's why he's disturbing you.
No.
Charlie, look sharp.
True love is peaceful.
Very, very peaceful. So you've heard it for yourself. Thank you. We're just going to go for a very, very quick break. When we come, tete-a-tete is next.
Unique, contemporary, engaging. Introducing the ultimate talk show that captures, scrutinizes, and stirs up conversations around relevant content across the globe. We talk to the movers and shakers in the tech, youth entrepreneurship, creative arts industry, and many more. Join me, Kwame A. Opoku, usher you to the realm beyond the headlines, new tech releases, trends, and clicks. It's going to be a fun ride on MS Conversations.
Yes, guys, it's your girl, Miss Drew, your hostess with the mostest. I'll see you in the next moment.
Angelina, you be cool in my temperature. If you call,
say cheese, take a picture. Shaka post, make a see, take a picture.
and I like book.
Why the party there today? Hey mama, hey I ever say. Secure.
Do you know the top 10 music trends? Have you seen the new music videos everyone is talking about? Do you know how your favorite artist makes their music? I'm moving, but they be bluffing and puffing and they be screaming and yapping, some even feeling and bragging. First thing is, I'm patient. That talented upcoming artist in your area needs the spotlight. Let them be our unsung star. Do you have any questions about music? I'm Jason Alay, and I'm a music plug on MX Chart right here on MX24. The Saturday nights just got better.
With unimaginable excitement.
10 toes, one girl, make it touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it.
Ow, yeah.
The most heated rap battles.
Squad for the work claim soldiers, but on your campo, Bema.
I play you menace ready, it be me with the top. Godzilla self chop, who be King Kong.
And of course, your A-list celebrity interviews.
I've always said this though, there can only be one Bob Marley, so definitely there should be one episode.
Me? The threesome.
Orafu wa comedy woman de.
Yeah.
Nyansa, don't fuck. Lighter.
With myself, Oforiwaa.
I'm Jason Alay, and I do this with the man,
DJ Varosky.
Why the party there today? Hey mama, hey I ever say.
Women, especially mothers, are the very core of our existence. Our everyday progression is hinged on the success of their activities, whether they are managing a home, a business, or raising the next generation. This is the Talkative Mom Show, where I interact with hardworking women who are making an impact in society. I'm Eno Craigrin, your plug for everything motherhood, especially in today's generation of millennial moms. Join me on the Talkative Mom Show, where I interact with my guests, have fun conversations here on MX24.
Than you is a poem. It's sweet, sweet, sweet. How can it be?
What questions are on your mind? Does partisanship permeate every aspect of Ghanaian life? Can Africans truly run their own affairs without a need for foreign aid? Do you have absolute confidence in the ability of security agencies to come to your aid when you need it? Do the emergency lines in this country even work? For answers to these and more, join me, Noang Falong, on MX24.
Okay, welcome back to the dish right here on MX24. It's tete-a-tete section, and we have a two-time Grammy nominee in the house. He actually says that he found his way to, or he fell in love with reggae music one time in the camp of Michelle Camp when he was actually just running around and then he heard the military band playing. He doesn't know I know this, but I know. Grammy nominee Rocky Dawuni is our guest for tonight. Hi, welcome.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you doing?
I am, really enjoying the incredible, the year has started. We are in the second month, and I spent a lot of time right after the holidays also traveling around different parts of Ghana, and road trip. So I spent time northern region and also in the Volta region.
That's nice.
Just really immersing myself in the culture and getting to rediscover the beauty of this country.
Nice.
So it's giving me, it's just replenishing new energy. New energy and refocusing so that you can embrace the year in a much more powerful and determined way.
That's
so I have
true.
no complaints at all.
That's nice. I wish we could all say the same thing. We could actually just think the way you do.
Yes.
All right. Before, I don't know if you could hear, you heard our conversation from the beginning, but we're talking about royalties.
Yes.
Gamro, royalties and all.
Yes.
Have you received your royalties? Do they come in regularly?
No.
None at all?
None at all, I mean, I have not gone to Gamro's offices since I came and all of that, so, it's something that I think that, after my schedules kind of calm down, I will go out there and stuff. But I have not really been kind of privy to the conversations that are going on there right now. But I know there's a lot of there's been a lot of talk, from the previous year, and a lot of artists who are very interested in, in terms of us figuring out a way that is workable for every artist, and also transparency in the system, and also having a way of documenting, airplay and all of that, which are all innovations that I feel that are in the right direction. And I am the one that also always believes that if we are in an industry, we all have to figure out a way to have a conversation rather than throwing words at each other. Because in the long run, it has to be, we all have to work together. So finding, a common platform where people listen to ideas and consider new ideas and consider new perspectives so that we can be able to make this organization really be representative of where we want to be, I think is key. And I think that time has come right now when that big conversation need to be had. So
great.
I'm just kind of, I like to hold that space rather than reading in the media about just arguments and all of that kind of stuff.
So in your submission, you did say, you mentioned transparency. Shatawale recently has come out to say that they have been transparent with him and that he has received it. Does this in any way give you hope that, then it means that there's something that is being done right somewhere?
No, the thing is that I cannot talk about, if I have the right information, then I can be able to give an educated, kind of viewpoint. But if, an artist of Shatter's caliber is, talking about, really being able to, then, that's a good step in the right direction, because a lot of times I get turned off by the mudslinging and the fighting. Energy that we need to divert into having an educated conversation and then building it up, because nobody has a perfect system. That's what we have to know. And if people at the helm too right now don't have, shall I say, a workable system that they can use to be able to kind of show all the activity that is going on in the music industry right now, like a system that is clear and songs are logged in the right way from various radio stations, various places where music is used, and it's a centralized way of being able to verify it and all of that. But I still have not seen that kind of system here. So there's going to be issues in terms of being able to log all of that. I'm talking of technical aspects here. So there is the need for all of us to try and figure out how that could be put in place and how the work of an organization like Gamero could be made better, so there's transparency, so that every time it's not, people always come in and the same accusations and then the counter accusations and all of that. We just need to do the right and work together and make sure that the organization works for all of us, because we can't, just because there are issues with something, so we have to break it all down to start over. Let's just try to figure out what the areas that could be innovated. And there's a lot of different people who are stakeholders who are bringing new ideas and great ideas. So I just believe that all the stakeholders need to be heard. And everybody needs to work together, and the new ideas should be embraced so that we can all move forward together, and that's where I like to hold that space, so that's kind of my take on the whole thing.
Right, that's great then. That's great. Now let's just focus our attention and our energy and everything on the road to Grammys.
Yes.
Congratulations. Like we've been saying congratulations since last year till now.
Yes,
but now is time. The time is very, very close. How are preparations? What's happening?
Well, there's a lot of preparations going on, getting ready, to head out. What happened was that once there was the postponement of the Grammy because it was supposed to happen on the 31st of January. And then due to all the issues that were going on, the Grammys postponed it. And then they announced the new dates. But then also the new dates was a change of venue, because the Grammys traditionally happen in either Los Angeles or in New York City, But now it's being moved to Las Vegas. And so a lot of, it changed a lot of things, So
does it change does it change anything for you personally? Does it actually add up or take out anything to?
The thing is that you cannot. This is something that's going on. The changes are for everybody that is nominated, everybody that has to travel from some place to get there, everybody that made initial plans to be in Los Angeles, and all of that kind of stuff. Everybody had to go back to the drawing board and redo everything just because, you were not in control of the situation. So you had to be patient enough. And then once the new dates were announced, then now everybody has to scramble, because in terms of, hotel rooms and all of that. In Los Angeles used to be kind of a second home for me. So it was, but now it's in a different city altogether. So there's different dynamics to it, and, but, it doesn't take away from the excitement of, just knowing that, okay, at some point, the time is going to come for it to happen, So now, April 3rd is going to be the day of the announcements, and we are all very honored to, to get a nomination. And be out there among, our peers from different parts of the world to celebrate a night that is focused on, excellence in the music industry. So I'm honored, once again, to just be out there representing Ghanaian music and African music.
Of course.
And it's exciting. I'm excited about it.
Okay, so we have a music video from Rocky Dabuni. Let's take a look at it. We'll be right back.
How many roads we had to walk just to make it to the door, only to be told we were too late. How many picket lines we crossed just to get back off the floor, then we fall back in the same old game. But it made me realize to see the line and trail, the shadows of the head that always pulls the strings for those who understand the beginning or the end. Yesu is rising again. Me again, knocking on your door till all your walls come tumbling down. Me again, like Jericho before, Babylon walls come tumbling down, 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 down.
Okay, so clearly that was a performance, a beautiful one for that, with the flag of Ghana actually representing like...
We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24.
You always project Ghana every day at the slightest opportunity you get. Right. So the last time you visited, we spoke on MX Beats, and then you actually said that you were happy with the new set of artists that were coming up, and then the kind of sound they were putting out. Now, by the grace of God, our music is actually being accepted worldwide. Young artists put out songs, it's flying. Recently we had Black Sherry's song being played at the NBA.
Yes, that's amazing.
Like, that was amazing. Our songs are doing amazing. Other countries are jumping onto our songs, wanting to do remixes and all of that. How does this make you feel as a pace setter? How
you know, the thing is that you have a big smile on your face. And you feel validated, you know, because for several years you were out there telling everybody that, you know, the movement, even the sound that right now is globally seen as African sound, Afrobeat and all of those sounds were inspired by Ghanaian innovation and Ghanaian artists who have been at the cusp of all these innovations. So when, you know, you constantly have been pushing this for years, and then all of a sudden, you know, Ghanaian music, right from its inception, and new artists are being able to project right from here, and also be able to impact certain places, important places, in a way that is happening right now. Then you know that, you know, the work that you've done is now bearing fruit, because a lot of doors are being opened, a lot of ears are being attuned to our music. You know, as I was saying, you know, even having all these nominations, it just turns the globe's gaze to what is going on here. And the thing is that music is not a one-man thing. Music is about an industry. Music is about a movement. It's about a people. It's an expression of who we are. So it is a long time coming reality. But the world has to be prepared, because, you know, Ghana is...
We're taking over.
We are, you know, I don't like to say take over, you know. The industry, Ghana will be a major, has always been a major force, but now we're going to assert our authority in a much more bigger way. And I think that everybody is being put on notice right now.
That's nice. That's good to know. We are honored, and we wish you all the best in the Grammys. But because of time, we just want to take your last words for the evening and the movie.
Well, you know, the things that I just want to, you know, send a message to all the creatives, all the artists that, you know, who are out there, that, you know, you just have to keep putting in the work and believing in a vision. And the thing is that every vision has to be tied to your mission as a musician, you know, and you have to make sure that you are also in it, not because of short fame, but you are in it to also create works that will be representative of who you are, representative of the community you come from, representative of the people you come from, and also the country that you come from. So the works that you do will become enduring testaments to time. So just keep your focus on that, and every door will open, and your path will come to meet you on your way.
Great. Thank you so much for coming. We are honored to have you. Ms. Austin, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so thank you so much for doing the tune-in this evening as well. We'll come your way same time tomorrow. My name has been Oforiwaa. I did this with a beautiful Ms. Austin, and we, of course, we are signing out with Rocky Dawuni. We did this with Vanessa Jan as well. So, Ms. Austin, Take over.
Report to the dance floor.